What is up, guys? How are you doing today? Thank you, Royal. I know you're long gone, but thank you for popping in. Appreciate it, man. And hello to you as well, King. Thank you for that host. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm on early because Corvina's actually at a function for her niece at her school. And so we didn't have time to, obviously couldn't have dinner yet or anything. So she is going to grab us dinner once that's over with. But I was thinking about it and was like, if I wait until after it's done, she gets dinner, and then we eat, I'm going to be starting like super late. And plus, we're both had a rough day today and are worn out. So I figured it'd be best to just start early, maybe do a shorter stream. And then that way when she gets home with food, we can just eat and then relax the rest of the night. So, makes sense. To me, anyway. But I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're doing well. We're going to try some Final Fantasy XI. So there's a little bit of a story behind this. And I know that you probably already know. But for the record on the recording... Speaking of which, I need to start recording. I think I can I? Yeah, I can record and stream at the same time. So cool. So basically, I made a video about Final Fantasy XI as a new player, but I did it on an unofficial server. So it's gotten a lot of attention, actually. It's up to I think over 800 views already, which is crazy to me considering I haven't made videos in so long. Tim, what's up, dude? So anyway, so I'm like, everyone kept posting. I got a ton of comments on it. Like, hey man, you need to try the official servers. They've got more stuff. They've got more noob friendly stuff. They've got this and that and the other thing. And I'm like, well, at first I was like, I don't know if I want to do that for something that I'm not really going to play. And it just the comments kept rolling in, and the views kept going 100, 200, 500, and now over 800. I said, damn, I need to do that. So basically I'm streaming and I'm recording at the same time right now, so I can stream it and then I can take the recording and upload it to YouTube after I edit it up and do what I do. So that is the plan. But yeah, that's why I'm on early, and it'll be a shorter stream, but I figured an early short stream is better than no stream, right? right. So basically I created my character. I did all that because the process of getting this running was really hard. They obviously have not updated their systems for the new age, and you have to go through this ridiculous process of a content ID and all that to get your thing up and running, and then you have to download Play Online, and then you have to download Final Fantasy XI, and then you have to install it, and then you have to update Play Online. It's this whole big thing, and it took so many hours the other night to do. This is what 14 was, right? This was the OG. Okay, this came out before WoW did. This is old school. And from what I understand, when 14 came out originally, before they re-released it as A Realm Reborn, when it first came out, 14 apparently was more similar to this as far as the combat. It had the more menu-based combat and stuff, like this does, which you'll see. But it obviously didn't go over well with the newer audience, so they redid 14 to be more like the current MMOs are today. Beer Time Gamer, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? I saw that follow. Thank you so much for the follow. So I guess you didn't change your name. You actually made a new account. So that's cool. But thank you for that follow, man. I appreciate it. I don't know. Have I followed your... Which one is follow? I guess I can't follow. Can I not follow from here? I'll have to do it, but I have to make sure I'm following if I'm not already. Because I know I was following your other channel, but If this is a completely separate one, then I'm probably not following it yet. It's good to see you too, man. Oh, it's a second account. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I follow you. I'm using my bot window as a chat window, and it has all the options except for the option to follow somebody. So I will make sure to do that. But it's good to see you, man. I hadn't seen you around in a while. We're checking out Final Fantasy XI for a couple of reasons. For one, I'm pretty sure 14 is down currently, right? They were moving the servers, or they're going to be moving the servers, or something to that effect. And I made a video about this game a couple weeks ago that's done really well, and had a bunch of people telling me, like, you got to make another video, you got to play on Asura and all this stuff. So, okay, well, I'll record and I'll play. At this, like, I'll stream and I'll record at the same time, and it'll work out. Yeah, 14 is down. I don't know what to play now. Right? That's where I was too. I was like, I've been streaming 14 for the last few weeks, getting to level 60, and whoops, got my microphone, and trying to get geared up before Stormblood. And I was like, man, I need something to play, and also at the same time, I need to record a YouTube video. I just haven't had time. So this does it both. I'm recording, I'm streaming, and we're checking it out. So I'm gonna get into a higher level zone because I'm like level 6, so you can actually see combat a little more than just what that was, like 3 swings and it was over. And I actually have a mission to go up to this other zone here. But basically, this game is the OG. It came out, I think, in like 2002, maybe, or 2003. And I don't think they've done a ton with it as far as like actually upgrading the game. I don't know that they've done any graphic upgrades or anything like that. I know they've added new things and they've tried to make it more solo friendly and more new player friendly and things like that, but I don't know that they've actually like tried to upgrade the graphics in any kind of way. So I still think it looks pretty good, to be honest. I've never been much of a graphics snob per se, so it really doesn't bother me one way or the other, but I think it looks pretty good. Now, I tried to play this back when it was not new, but newer, maybe like 2005, 2006, and it confused me so bad that I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that again. And I never went back to it until actually about 2 years ago. I tried it again, and I actually was enjoying it. I got to like level 16. I was having fun with it, but I got into streaming around that time, and well, needless to say, nobody really streams or watches this game from what I've seen too much. So I was like, I can't really play that and stream it. So I kind of gave up on it. But oh shoot, I need to be over there. Dang it, I gotta go back out. Okay, good to know. So I'm actually kind of excited to try the game again. But knowing that I have Final Fantasy 14 to play, you know. I have to go to that other zone, but there's like a split in the zone, so we'll run over there. So I was replying to the wife. She, I So she's at that thing. She said it's already about over, actually. But by the time they fight traffic to get out of there, and then they're gonna go get dinner and all that stuff, it'll still be a little bit before she gets home. You never got to play this. You went from EQ to WoW. See, I never played EQ. My first MMORPG was a game called Lineage 2, which was a Korean MMO. It launched in North America, but it was really big in Korea. The first one was. And the second one launched in Korea and then in North America. And at the time, I had never played an MMORPG before. I was playing an MMO FPS called PlanetSide, which was a lot of fun. But that was my first MMORPG, and that came out. It actually only came out about maybe 6 months before WoW did. It was like early 2004, maybe like April 2004, and WoW came out at the end of 2004. So I played that, and I played it, continued to play it for a while after WoW came out. I got WoW right when it launched, but I kind of balanced my time between both. And eventually I ended up quitting that to play WoW full time, and now here we are over a decade later, and I still play WoW here and there. Which I mainly play now because I play with my wife. That's like her main game that she plays. So that's a good game for us to play together. I've been trying to get her into Final Fantasy 14, and she actually played since they did the new trial that's unlimited, and she really enjoyed the trial, what she played so far. So I might be able to get her into it here in the future, but we shall see. We'll fight something real quick before we move on. So basically, combat, you target. You usually want to check first. And so he says Rock Lizard seems tough. It seems to have high defense. So this might not even be a really great thing for me to try to fight. But we're going to try. I'm going to use my buff Mighty Strikes. Hopefully I don't die fighting this stupid thing. So at the start, you don't have hardly anything in the way of abilities. The only things that I have is the Mighty Strikes, which is a buff that buffs my damage. And then I have Fast Blade, which is a pretty hard-hitting attack, but it takes 1,000 of the TP, tactical points, or whatever they're called, same as 14. So, what the? Oh god, I'm definitely dead now. I didn't realize the other one was attacking me too. Oh, I'm screwed. Apparently these things are social. I didn't realize they would come to each other's rescue. So that's what happens when you die. Now I gotta go back to home. You can either go back to the home point or you can wait for somebody to res you, but obviously ain't nobody coming to res me. But I don't think now until you're level 30 or something like that, you don't lose experience for dying just yet. So that's good at least. The non-good part is now I have to run back outside where I was. This game was hard to solo. Yeah, I mean, it is compared to... See, MMOs back in the day were not meant to be played solo. I mean, you played EQ. I never played EQ, but I heard about it. You know, this game especially was never meant to be played solo. Like, you could do, I think, the first 10 levels solo, and then after that you pretty much had to party up. Now, from what I understand, it's a lot more solo friendly, and you can solo your way up through the whole game. It's still fairly difficult from what I understand, but not too bad. That right there was my own fault because I checked him and he was already tough. Like, it showed that he was tough in his own right. And then on top of that, I got a second one. So 2 tough enemies by yourself is not gonna go well. I'm trying to remember how the hell to get out of here. And there are some classes that are better at, I don't want to go them. Actually, I need to turn around and go back the other way. Crap. There are apparently certain jobs that are better for soloing than others. Like the, I think it's called Beastmaster class is supposed to be really good at soloing. Other than that, the other classes, I'm not really sure. The other jobs. Is that? I think that's the gate there. Yeah. But yeah, most MMOs these days are a lot more solo friendly because they know a lot of people don't have the time to wait on grouping up, you know, finding full parties to do things. Because Lineage was kind of the same way. You could solo level for a long time in Lineage, but it got to a point where you pretty much had to group. You get this thing called Signet. It allows you to collect crystals, and I think it gives you some kind of other buff too. But yeah, so I think that's just kind of the sign of the times. They try to design MMOs now so you don't have to party until you get to end game. This time we will be smart. Might actually have to fight some stuff on the way just so I can get a little bit extra experience. Can I reuse Mighty Strikes? I don't think so. I think it'll show that it's on cooldown, yeah. So, at the start, this is pretty much all there is to the combat, because like I said, I don't really have a lot of abilities to use. So you pretty much target, you attack, and hey, level up. And then you swipe at stuff till it dies. There is the, you know, magic. You can use different magic, white magic, black magic, songs, and Jitsu, summoning, blue magic, geomancy. And then you have abilities like your job abilities, your weapon abilities, so on and so forth. The highest I've been in this game is that level 16, so that's where my knowledge pretty much ends. How tough are you? Let's check you. Seems like easy prey. All right. Well, let's get them. We can use Fast Blade on them when we get enough points. Yeah, WoW is definitely super solo friendly. Even more so now than it was. Like at the start, WoW was actually pretty hard. If you played WoW in vanilla, leveling up was actually quite hard. Certain classes had it easier, but I played a rogue, which was... Rogue, to me, was kind of middle of the road. They had an easier time with certain things because they could stealth and they had a lot of stuns and different things they could use to get out of trouble. But in pure combat, they were a little bit weak. I mean, you didn't have that much armor. You didn't have any way to heal yourself. You didn't have a whole lot of defensive cooldowns besides stuff that was just for running away. Like, you had evasion, I think, was pretty much the only thing defensively that you had to use. Stuff like vanish and sprint and all that stuff were pretty much just made for getting away. And that's the way it was on my rogue back in the day, man. If I pulled more than one or two things, I had to run away or I was dead. There was no way to fight that much stuff. I wish MMOs were harder. Yeah, I do too. I think they went too far. I think that they definitely needed to make them more solo friendly, because now that I am older, you know, I don't have time to find groups, and, you know, well, I take that back. If they had easy way to find groups, and they were still difficult, it might be okay. But I understand the point of making it more casual friendly, but I think they went way too far off the deep end. Playing to the waif again. Now, I don't know if you've heard, Beer Time Gamer. I don't know if you've heard. There's an MMO that's coming out. I've only seen a little bit of it. I think it's called Pantheon. That's supposed to be like the old school MMOs were. It's apparently being made by people who made like EverQuest and some other old school MMO games. And it's supposed to be more like the old, like the graphic wise, it's definitely old school, but the combat systems, the difficulty level, the different mechanics in the game, like when you die, losing experience, and you having to go and retrieve your corpse to get your items back and things like that. Excuse me, they're doing all that stuff. I don't know enough about the game to say whether it looks like it's going to be good or not, but if you're interested in a more hardcore old school MMO feel, it might be something worth looking into. You've heard of that one? Yeah. I only saw like a little bit of info about it, so I don't really know how it's going to turn out, but something worth checking out. One that I was really waiting to see more on was the new Dark Age of Camelot that they're supposed to be working on, but they've supposedly been working on it for years. Like, I first heard about it years and years ago, and I still really haven't heard any new information about it, so I don't know what the deal is with that game, if they're still making progress on it or what. Because I had a buddy who I played Lineage and WoW with that was big into Dark Age of Camelot back in the day, and he actually got me to try it, and I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was a very, very unique game as far as MMOs went. Like, it was more PvP based, and it was 3-faction PvP, and the classes were really interesting. I played one that was called like a bone dancer or something, and it was like a mass pet class. Like, you had like 5 pets, which I loved because I was a huge necromancer fan. They were like undead pets, so you could have like, you'd have like a skeletal lord pet, and then you could have like 2 skeleton warriors and 2 skeleton archers, or, you know, however you wanted to mix it up. And they're making a new one. I think it's called like Camelot Unchained or something like that. I haven't heard any new info about it in quite some time. Seems like a decent... I'm staying away from you guys. I don't know if those things are aggressive. Played the original DOC as well. The PvP was great. Yeah, see, I didn't get to play it in its prime. By the time he had told me about it, I had heard about it. It had already been out for quite a long time. But I enjoyed what I played of it a lot. And I'm hoping that the new one will be good as well. See, like in this game, when they say something's gonna be a decent challenge, it means like it's a decent challenge. Victory is not guaranteed. But I have high hopes. I don't like the way WoW went. I still enjoy WoW, like I said, I do play it, but I don't particularly like the way it went as far as the way the classes ended up being. Let's use Fast Blade before I die. The class is okay. If you played WoW back in vanilla, all the classes were very unique, so to speak. Like, when you played a certain class, what's the command to heal? Is it? I thought it was just /heal. Yeah, there it is. Like if you played a shaman, like there was nothing else that was like a shaman. You know, you had your totems, your self-resurrect ability, your chain heal. Like you had things that made your class unique. Same thing with all the classes. It's like the longer WoW has gone on, the more they've gotten away from that to now in Legion. None of the classes are distinguishable from one another. If you play a melee DPS class, it's like you've played them all. The spells and abilities may have different names, but they all kind of even out to be the same thing. And I really just don't like that, because it's like it takes away a lot of the flavor of the game. I was getting beat by that worm. He was kicking my butt. Yeah, and this is like old school games where you have to sit and rest when you get your butt kicked. Don't you run away, Rock Lizard. Okay, they still seem tough. They told me to come here to fight stuff, but it seems like this stuff is maybe a little too high level for me. Hit him for 1 point of damage. So far, this worm is beating me. This is, I think maybe it sent me here a little too early. I don't think I can use Mighty Strikes again. Nope, not yet. So basically, since Fast Blade is all I have, I pretty much just have to auto attack until I get enough points up that I can use Fast Blade. And that's all I've got for right now. I'm assuming when I get higher level, I get more abilities. And I'll have a wider variety of things to use, so I'm basically not just standing here swinging away. But when I can use it, it does a ton of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and heal just to be safe. Texting the wife. Yeah, we might end up only having like an hour-long stream, but I said it's better than no stream. How tough are you? See, the one in the other zone was easy prey, but see, this one is tough. I think I'm gonna go back to the other zone because it's better to be able to keep fighting stuff than to have to fight one thing, heal, fight one thing, heal over and over again. Like, you can consistently get a couple hundred experience a kill. Yeah, combat's definitely pretty slow right now. Definitely. This is the right way, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Didn't you used to play this game, King? I thought I remembered you saying that back when I talked about checking it out before. I thought I remembered that. I might be wrong. Do. Going the right way, right? Don't tell me I'm... Let me open the map. I'm not great at this. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay. Yeah, but it was so long ago. No, I understand that. It's one of those things, if you played something enough that it seems so foreign when you jump back into it, but then after a while it's like second nature again. That's how Lineage was when I went back to playing it like a month or two ago. I was so lost, and within a few days to a week, I was right back in the swing of things again. Had it all under control. This game I never played, so there is no getting back into it. It's just trying to figure it out. But thank you guys for being here. I know, you know, most of my regular viewers are not here because most of them probably are either still at work or they don't even know I'm on, because I normally wouldn't be on for another hour and something. But it just seemed like this was the better option. Alright. Seems like an even match. Okay. Let's do it, fool. Don't you fart bubbles at me. You missed. That's what you get. He has shield. I said he was an even match, but he's hitting me harder than I'm hitting him. So I don't know how that's an even match. I think the check system just lied to me. I'm hitting him for like 3 and 4, and he's hitting me for 8 or 9. So this is not going to end well. Unless he... Oh god, no, I'm going to die. Especially since I keep missing so much. Oh, and now I'm paralyzed. Wonderful. Oh my god. I can't believe I just survived. I had 12 health left. Holy crap. Holy crap, Weasel. Let's go heal. I'm gonna have to just fight stuff that looks like easy prey. Because, man, that's too close for comfort. GG, thanks, man. Thank you, sir. Check that really quick. I'll let myself heal up. Do. So I got 400 experience for him. But what I was saying, I got 400 for him. I get about 200 for the little bees and things that are super easy to kill. And I can go from one to the next to the next to the next. Whereas with this guy, he almost killed me. I have to sit here and wait and heal up. I think this is also... I see that my sword skill is rising and stuff. So this is obviously also old school, like WoW and stuff used to be, where your skills and things, weapons, evasion, stuff like that, levels up as you actually fight. So that's probably part of the problem too, is that my sword skill is really low. That was more than likely why I was missing so much. That should have completed my quest. The quest from that guy was simply to kill... It said any monster in that zone that I was just in. See, I'm not even going to bother with the stuff that says it's a decent challenge. I'm just going to go back to the easier stuff. Don't you attack me. Oh shit, he's going to attack me, isn't he? Knew it. God, he's super tough. I didn't want to fight him. Well, I'll get back to my quest guy real easy, won't I? Yeah, he's really tough. You really can't run away. I've tried before. The monsters seem to be faster than you. So I've tried to run away from stuff before and it's never ended well. Ugh. I was hoping to skirt by him. Now I can go turn my quest anyway. Should be this way. Yeah, there we go. At least I'm getting better at learning the city this way, right? If nothing else. If nothing else. Do 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 do. King, thank you so much, man, for that $4 tip. He said bye, Ward. You just took him out. You just took him out. Thanks, man. Appreciate the generosity. I still need to add the $5 tip that you sent the other day. I gotta add that to my panel down there. Alright, so I need to go this way, right? I think so. Okay, it looks like she has left and is going to get dinner, so I might have... I'll probably still have another 30 to 45 minutes, I would think. Depends on how quick she gets dinner and gets out of there. I don't know what the people's names, like this guy has a bag by his name and I've seen people with stars and other stuff. I don't really know what that means. Well, I appreciate it, man. All the tips and the bits and everything lately has been much appreciated. That dude looks awesome. Look at him. He's beastly. Got some fancy looking people on this server. Some fancy mofos. And here I am being all noob. Being all noobified. Let me go get my thing back. My signet back. Since I keep dying. Don't judge me, NPC. Don't you judge me. Alright, will you let me turn on my quest now? See, I didn't complete, but I killed like 2 or 3 things up in the, whatever that is, Kronstadt Highlands. That was where I just was, where the stuff was like really hard. And I killed, I think, 2 stone worms and something else, or at least 2 stone, I don't know. I guess I didn't kill whatever he wanted me to kill. So I'm just gonna fight some really easy stuff. So I can avoid dying. We'll fight some tunnel worms and some bees and that kind of stuff. Funny thing is, I totally remember this zone. Like when I first came back and played this and I came out here, I remember this area from back in like 2005
You better back
or
off,
so.
girlfriend.
There she is. Hi. I hope you're not driving. That would be bad. Twitching and driving. I was just telling the guys I was just waiting for you to get home, and then that would be the end of the stream. Come back here. One thing that's kind of annoying is if stuff starts running when you try to attack it, it is like almost impossible to catch up. Level 8. We did it. Let me type hi. So I don't know if she has sound or not. Stop running away from me. There you go. Yeah, I think it's just the resolution, because it's, you know, obviously my screen is 1920 by 1080, so I have all the resolutions set to that. I guess the game probably was intended for like a 4:3 aspect ratio. I'm assuming. So that's probably the case. Probably the case. Hey, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the team. Come back. Just stay in the forest killing bees. Setting in game for aspect ratio. I did set it before, unless it changed back on me. Because I had set it once. I don't know, it did change back. I had changed it once before. There we go. Appreciate that. Oh, I think I know what it was. I had an issue with the game where I had to completely reinstall it, and that's probably what happened. It reset all my settings. There we go. He doesn't look chunky now. Can I use Mighty Strikes yet? No. So yeah, if you'd stop dying, you could use stuff. It's an individual setting for the title screen, each character. Okay. Maybe that's what it was then. Maybe that's what it was. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Let's take a look here. That guy killed me last time, didn't he? Says he's easy prey. I've gained, I think, 2 levels since then, but... Now I've got Fast Blade ready. Oh, take that. Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Nice to see new players on 11. You're liking it so far? I am. There's actually a reason. I played... Like, when the game was newer, I tried it and I couldn't figure it out, so I never really got into it. And then I came back to it maybe like 2 years ago and played again. I actually got a character to level 16, but it was around that time that I got into live streaming, and there wasn't really anybody playing the game on Twitch at the time, so I was like, I should probably not mess with it right now. But then about a month ago, I made a video kind of checking the game out, and there was a lot of response from it. Like, a lot of people watched the video and commented on it on YouTube. So I said, well, since everybody's enjoying it so much, I'll play it some more, and I'll try to get more familiar with the game and try to level up some and actually get a real idea of what the game's like. So I've been trying to fit time in to do it, but things with my life personally have been really, really crazy lately, and I haven't had the opportunity. So I said, well, tonight and tomorrow night's a good night to play around with it some, and maybe try to get some levels and get a little bit further than what I had so far. It's a lot to take in. The intro stuff made it a little easier, You leave me alone, Rock Lizard. They had a few intro quests to run around and talk to a few people and then turn it in, and now I'm on a quest where it wants me to go to another zone and kill something, but I went up there and the stuff was just too hard. Like, I was getting my butt kicked by stone worms and stuff, so I said, I better come back down here and try to get a few more levels before I do that. So that's why I came back here, to just kind of kill this little stuff that's easy prey but constant experience. Oh, no worries, beer time. Nice, yeah, the Final Fantasy XI streaming community seems to be growing over the past couple months. Yeah, I didn't even look to see if anybody was streaming it. I just kind of jumped on because I had actually planned to do this about a week ago, but when I went to get on the game, I had to install it and update it, and it took like 4 hours or something to update the game. So by the time I was going to be able to go live would have been when I normally would stop for the night. So I didn't get the opportunity. Normally I play Final Fantasy XIV, is what I have been playing, which I actually just recently got back into playing that again. But I'm enjoying it. It's a, so far, anyways, a very relaxing game just to kind of sit and chill out after work, run around, kill some stuff. It's really confusing because I don't know anything. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I should be doing. Oh, excuse me. And I've tried to look up some guides, but I think I'm too Final Fantasy XI illiterate to understand them. I've tried unlocking several of those chests. I never get them open. But yeah, I definitely appreciate any advice. The thing I like about older MMOs is that slow grind. You spend so much time in certain areas, you start to feel like you know them. Yeah, it's actually relaxing to just go out and kind of grind mobs for a little while. I guess that's because I started playing MMOs back in the day where they were more grindy, so that was what I was really used to. It's nowadays all the MMOs are so fast paced and like just trying to get through the leveling as quickly as possible to get to the end game. And I enjoy leveling. Like, to me, leveling should be part of the main focus of the game, not just something that you're trying to get through. I got a website I use for everyone on here. Well, somebody linked me to a guide, and it was pretty good. It helped me with the first few quests or missions or whatever they're called in the city. But yeah, stop running away from me. I will cut you. Fast blade. What now? Got him. A shell shield? What's a shell shield? Is it like a legitimate shield? Oh, I picked up a lot of stuff. It is a shield. Can I equip that? Nice. Hey. Cool. Yep, Robbie, that's exactly what it is. The Final Fantasy XI Cyclopedia. Yeah. That's why I said that was really helpful. I just, I got to a certain point where I was feeling confused. It's just me. It's not anything to do with it. I miss that feeling when I first logged onto WoW and left the human start zone. It was so epic. Well, I mean, I understand that you can't really get back necessarily the feelings that, like, when I first started WoW or when I first started Lineage or whatever else. But at the same time, you want to have that feeling of wonder and like things are so new, which is kind of the cool thing about this game, is that I never played it back in the day. So, you know, now I'm experiencing all this stuff for the very first time. And it's more so just trying to get over that initial confusion of not knowing where to go and what to do, because it's been so long since I've been in that position. You know, I play WoW, I know exactly where everything is and what everything does, and there's no mystery to anything. Hey Church, what's up, man? Alright, I'm gonna try to go into the next zone again and fight a few more things. Maybe now that I've gotten a couple levels and I got this nifty shield, I'll do a little better. Actually, I think this is... Yeah, this isn't where I was before, but it's still, I think, a little bit higher level. I've been good, man. I've been good. It's busy with work stuff and got a lot going on. That's why I'm streaming so early. I've actually already been on for a while, because schedule's kind of messed up right now. And when Crystal gets home with dinner, I'm actually going to be stopping for the night. But I'm going to play this some more tomorrow. I'm sure the confusion is amplified because 11 is so old that there are layers and layers of systems in game now. Yeah, I think it's just... It's very different from what I'm used to as far as MMOs go. I'm more used to the hotbar style, what they refer to them as like theme park MMOs, you know? Whereas the combat and the menu system is very different in this game, so that's definitely part of it. The left or exit is higher level. Yeah, that was the problem I ran into. I got my butt kicked over there. If you hit level 5, you should the quest to get trust to fight with you. I don't know what that means. You should the quest to get trust to fight with you. I don't know. I'm like level 7 or 8 now, I think. Because I've just been running around killing stuff. Seems like easy prey. Trust our NPCs that join your party. Oh. You should do the quest to get okay, I didn't know what trust was. That was actually why I was confused. I got kind of what you were saying, but I didn't know what trust was. Yeah, I'm like level 8, maybe 8, I think. I've just been running around killing stuff, leveling up. I fought some stuff that was really hard and it killed me, so I said, I'm gonna go back. And do lots of people play this? I'm not sure. I've actually... Oh, yep, I just hit level 9 right there. I've seen a lot of people on here since I've been on. There's been a pretty good bit. That's too new school. Don't do it. Don't do it. Gotta do it old school. Blood, sweat, and tears. You've never seen this game? Oh, I had seen it before. I had tried it way back in the day, but I didn't get very far. Clarion Star and Port Bastock can hook you up. Okay, I have to check that out later. I will most definitely look into that. Is that what makes it easier to solo now? Because I did see people saying that the game was easier as far as soloing goes. Easy prey. Got him. What about the walking sapling over here? Easy prey. I'm going all out on the easy prey. You can solo IT mobs with them. What are IT mobs? When I started the game, it was so old I thought no one would be playing it anymore. It was 2003. Isn't that about when the game came out? Like 2002, 2003? Alright, rock lizard. One of you guys killed me earlier too. But I've gained like 3 levels since then, so let's do this. Is my mighty strikes back up yet? Nope. I don't know what the cooldown is on that. Definitely some trusts are better than some of the humans I've played with. Dang, that's pretty bad. The NPC party members are better than the real party members. There we go. Oh, he went underground. What about you? I always check these guys because they're pretty tough. IT incredibly tough. Well, that makes sense. Incredibly tough. Nice. Try to find some. I was thinking if maybe if I went a little bit further out, I'd find something that was just a little bit tougher than this. Yeah, I actually enjoy the combat. It's pretty cool. I think it'll be a little more interesting when I have more than one ability to use that I can only use every like 3rd fight. Or even less in this case, since most of the stuff is dying with 2 to 3 hits. I just figured this was better because I was only getting about 400 experience off of the stuff that I was barely able to kill. And this stuff is giving me like 200 to 260 per kill. And it's dying with only a couple hits. So I can kill way more in the same amount of time. Die, pink vulture. I want to get some cool looking armor. Get out of this starter garb. I have enough, but I think I'll wait. I think I'll wait till the next monster to use my fast blade. Hey, level 10. We did it. They said it couldn't be done. Nice. What class am I? I believe this is a warrior. I don't think... Like, it let me choose between warrior, thief... I don't even remember what all the options were for the beginning classes. But you can, like, get different jobs later on from what I understand. like, you know, ninja and samurai and beastmaster and whatever else they have. I think there's quite a few. Whoa. That's something else. Oh, it's Rob. What's up? Dude, that is like insane. What's there, Ramon? This is Asura. Asura. Before I started, I looked online and it seemed like this is where a lot of people played on. The DLC? What DLC? Talking about the bonus stuff? I was like, out of the corner of my eye, I just saw the big scary thing coming at me, and I was wondering. Dude, your guy looks awesome. Got that full ninja stuff going on. So are these trusts, I'm guessing? Like the NPCs? Got like a party in your pocket. Hey, don't take that the wrong way now. Your old home? Oh, you're on Phoenix now. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I saw... Do I just type /bow? Ah, there we go. Oops. That looks awesome. Final Fantasy 11 is a 2001. It could be. It could be. You never know. Dude, you just went invisible. That's awesome. What's up, Jarka? How you doing, man? I was doing an early, short, and sweet stream. While I was waiting on Crystal to get home. Hey, come back here, Vulture. Is there any way to stop stuff from running away like that? Ugh. Got him. Yeah. Wish you could get different kinds of companions in Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, that'd be cool. They had different options. Oh, you're talking about the expansion, Church? Yeah, I have the expansion pre-ordered. I have the new expansion for that pre-ordered. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I have a month's worth of game time for Final Fantasy 11, so I'm definitely going to be playing more. I'm going to stream this again tomorrow, so for those of you who are having fun hanging out, make sure you follow the channel, and tomorrow when we go live, we will be delving deeper into this. Trying to get a better grasp on things, you know. Don't you kill me. I'm good. It's amazing how much just a couple levels does. Now I saw on that guide site, I saw somebody say that when you get to level 10 you should go to some zone, some dunes. Hey, thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the team. Some kind of dune zone or something. When you get to level 10, I'll have to go back and pull up that FF11 encyclopedia and kind of reread the initial guide so I know where I'm going. She'll be home any time now, so I'll probably only be on for like another few minutes here. / wave. The dunes, so much time spent farming the dunes. See, I'm enjoying checking this out because I never got to play back in the day. So you guys are. Whoops! I'm about to like send messages and stuff and. Volcrum Dunes. Yeah, that was what it was. Dunes were in the older two. You spend so much time doing your first grind parties, learning about skill chains and stuff with the party. Ah, I gotcha. Oh, I think she's home. I think she is home, guys. So unfortunately, we're gonna stop right here. Thank you guys all for coming by and hanging out. We will be playing more of this tomorrow, around the same time. So make sure you drop by. I could definitely use the help, if nothing else. But I hope you guys had fun. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow.